So one of the main questions we get asked in regards to our charred cladding is, why is there 3 options? And the main reason is because of the bell ratings required for residential projects. So we have 3 main species. One is burnt ash, which is a thermally modified American hardwood. And then we have spotted gum, which is a Bell 29 rated Australian species. And then jarrah, which is an Australian Bell 19 species. And the reason we char these 3 options is because they each have different bell ratings. So spotted gum, as I mentioned, is Bell 29, jarrah is Bell 19, and then burnt ash doesn't achieve a bell rating. So generally speaking, the main reason you would use charred spotted gum would be if you had a Bell 29 rated project. There's no real other benefit of having charred spotted gum opposed to jarrah, for example, or charred burnt ash. The reason being is spotted gum is the most dense hardwood to char, and as a result, it's very difficult to get an incredibly crackled surface like you can achieve with a less dense timber. So the other option in line is jarrah, which is the Bell 19 option. So this is obviously a little bit less density than spotted gum, and we can achieve a more crackled surface on the board. So if you have a project that is Bell 19 rated, this would obviously be the ideal choice. And along with that, jarrah is also the most cost-effective option, and we're able to achieve that nice depth of char, which is obviously the purpose of why you would buy charred cladding in the first place. So last but not least is the thermally modified burnt ash option. And this is obviously the most premium option we offer because of its thermal modification. The timber is incredibly stable, so it doesn't expand and contract at all, really, when it's exposed to the elements in external environments. And as a result, throughout the charring process, which is extreme heat, as you could imagine, as it's crackling the surface and we char all 4 sides, the boards don't move around. And as a result, you have a far more stable board and a very consistent depth of char. So ideal for those projects that don't require a bell rating. In covering off on the 3 main options, all of these options go through the same charring process. So we char at Mortlock Timber all 4 sides of the board. This is something that we're very passionate about. A lot of other products on the market don't go to this detail. And the reason we do this is because the heat on the surface of the board, if you are only to char one side, tends to make the boards to cup. You can imagine a piece of toast as you're toasting it. The toast curls up if you only apply the heat to one side. So that's why we char the bottom as well. And this also enables us to get a more consistent depth of char on the surface. And it also makes the boards far easier for the installers on site to put them together.